Morning everybody. Just thought I'd take you through what I'm doing at the moment. These are all little bowls I've made for some tests, glaze tests. For those of you who've not seen the previous videos, what I did was I dug out some clay from the front. It's full of big chunks of stone, and I've sieved it and reduce it down to a nice fine powder. And what I'm going to do is I originally painted it onto just a test piece, and that's just the basic glaze, and it came out quite nicely. It's adhered to the body, it's started to melt, but it's still very matte. So what I need to do is I need to lower the melting point of this by adding potassium, sort of potash to it. And one of the best and easiest and cheapest forms of potash is wood ash. So I've sieved some wood ash out of a fire. For those of you who tell me off about not wearing breathing apparatus in the past, I do actually use a respirator for this, because this is quite dangerous. Wood ash is quite caustic. When I painted it on to the unfired biscuitware, that's the kind of result I've got. If you can see pretty well there, it's almost like a red earthenware scratched through it to give it some of the body underneath to show. That's it, with it brushed on and then scratched through in various places. I'm going to put a white glaze over that. I've got a good example here on one of these test pieces. I'll show you a close-up of what we're doing, talk you through it. If you can see there, into the sunshine, there's a classic S-shaped crack in the bottom of it. It doesn't show right the way through there, but because I've not compressed the base enough, there's a spirally crack. It doesn't match to this because it's just a test piece, but that's you have to remember when you're throwing and turning, is to compress the bases in. These are all fairly grotty at the bottom because they're only for tests. That's a close-up of the purpley results for that glaze. So an engobe really, I suppose. And we have the slip and a close-up of the results of what it looks like after it's been biscuited. Quite looking forward to getting the glaze over the top of them. And that's it. What I'll do now is get on with the glazing, do some testing. I'm actually going to add some oxides to the basic slip. Manganese dioxide, copper oxide and iron oxide. Just 5% and then 10%, and see what happens to it on all of these tests here. And just a little tip, always remember to, and I will be doing it, is to in the bottom of it just write a number, because as much as you try and remember what you've done, it's impossible to remember. So number the bottoms of your pots, make a list, and keep a record of it, so that when you take them out of the kiln you can see what you've done, because there's nothing worse than doing a test on a piece, having it turn out absolutely fantastically and then not being able to remember how you did it. Done that one before, and shan't make that mistake again. Okay, I'll show you the results later. Bye.